よし。
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're looking at Mechagodzilla's Origins Explained.
Firing polarized missiles. Fire!
Godzilla has fought plenty of giant opponents over his long history, so an enemy has to be particularly special to stand out in the Kaiju Rogues gallery.
Mechagodzilla 作動開始。
Fortunately for Mechagodzilla, its interesting origins, powerful abilities, and memorable introduction made it iconic when it was introduced into cinemas before. And there's plenty of reasons why this character could make its mark after Godzilla vs. Kong is released. So let's explore it, shall we? Ironically enough, Mechagodzilla might never have come to be if it wasn't for King Kong. Almost a decade before the robotic monster appeared on screen, a mechanical Kong was introduced for the first time on the King Kong show.
Careful!
The robotic ape then battled the original Kong in cinemas during 1967's King Kong Escapes. This Mechani Kong eventually helped Godzilla producer Tomoyuki Tanaka to come up with the idea for Mechagodzilla, and the timing couldn't be more perfect.
The robot is ready. Go get that ape.
Godzilla first roared onto screens in 1954. With his 20th anniversary approaching fast, Toho, the company behind Godzilla, was trying to figure out who their king should fight against. One of their top ideas was all about aliens. In their original draft, a group of aliens sent a large mechanical monster named Garugan down to Earth to wreak havoc.
もう私たちを宇宙人と信じてもいいでしょう。
それで我々に重大な要件とは
宣言。
This new enemy could only be stopped if Godzilla teamed up with two of his kaiju allies, Mothra and Anguirus. At some point in the editing stage, Garugan and his storyline were tossed into the scrap heap, but aspects of its story were recycled and utilized for Mechagodzilla's debut.
地球の怪獣では歯が立ちません。私にご用の説はいつでもお呼び出しください。
In 1974, Godzilla celebrated his 20th anniversary with his 14th film, Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla. During the film, we're introduced to the Black Hole Planet 3 aliens.
誰だ。大宇宙ブラックホール第三惑星の地球征服司令官です。
やっぱり宇宙人だったな。
These extraterrestrial creatures looked like green humanoid apes. Maybe they're Kong's really distant cousins? Whether they're related to or inspired by the ape, the Black Hole Planet 3 aliens plan to take over Earth by building a monster that no one could stop.
我々の科学者が地球最強の怪獣ゴジラを徹底的に分析して作り上げた素晴らしいサイボーグです。
They used their extraterrestrial space titanium to build a creature that resembled Godzilla. But they also used their disguising technology to make their mechanical beast look like the real thing. With their creature ready to rampage, they sent it out into the world.
お見通しとはさすがですな。我々のメカゴジラは地球征服計画の切り札ですが。
The first enemy Mechagodzilla faced was Godzilla's ally Anguirus.
アンギラスが仲間同士のゴジラを攻撃するなんて。
This friend of Godzilla had a spiky exterior, massive strength, and a dangerous tail. Although Anguirus gave it his all, he barely tickled Mechagodzilla. After the mechanical beast literally kicks him up and down the battlefield, Anguirus is forced to run away and recover from his wounds. His defeat proved right away that Mechagodzilla was a huge threat. His danger level was truly confirmed when the mechanical monster faced off against the original.
もはやく本物のゴジラが現れるとはな。地球人も驚いているだろう。
When Godzilla confronts his artificial doppelganger, it becomes clear to everyone in universe that something strange is going on.
ゴジラが2頭どうなってるんだ一体。
In the midst of the battle, the Black Hole Planet 3 aliens decided to drop Mechagodzilla's disguise and show the original kaiju what their mecha can really do.
ゴジラめ。メカゴジラがお前と同じ性能だと思ったら大間違いだぞ。
Mechagodzilla could fire missiles from its hands and feet, shoot rainbow lasers, create force fields, and even fly. Despite these huge advantages, Godzilla was able to end their one-on-one battle in a stalemate that injured both fighters. As Mechagodzilla went in for repairs and Godzilla played around with lightning, the humans worked on a new plan.
メカゴジラは多分宇宙のどこかの惑星人が操ってるんだろう。スペースチタニウムがその証拠だ。玉泉洞へ行けば何か手がかりがつかめるかもしれんぞ。
A prophecy foretold that two monsters would team up to save the world. So a group of human bystanders fulfill a ritual to awaken a guardian kaiju known as King Caesar. This new beast was a scrappy fighter who had the ability to redirect energy beams back at his enemies. But his tremendous strength and special reflection skill weren't enough to take down Mechagodzilla. Right before the mechanical beast sent the Guardian into a permanent slumber, Godzilla resurfaced. It looked like the team of Godzilla and King Caesar would be unstoppable at first, but the sheer amount of weapons that Mechagodzilla had at its disposal overwhelmed both kaiju. But luckily, Godzilla had a trick up its, claws. Remember when we told you about Godzilla playing around with lightning earlier? As it turns out, Godzilla's electric encounter gave him magnetic powers.
そう。いつゴジラは全身を磁石の塊にしたんだ。
He uses these new abilities to pull Mechagodzilla in and hold it in place. After King Caesar gets some well-deserved payback against the giant mecha, Godzilla rips off the robotic kaiju's head, and then it explodes for good measure. With Mechagodzilla defeated, Godzilla returns to the ocean, waiting for his next challenger. After its impressive debut, Mechagodzilla was rebuilt so it could appear in 2 Toho movies that continued its storyline. It's also made a handful of appearances in different parts of the Godzilla franchise. Mechagodzilla even appeared in a climactic scene in Steven Spielberg's Ready Player One. Prior to Godzilla vs. Kong, there were a few hints that the villain would return to its monster movie roots again.
Jesus. Good thing he's on our side.
For now.
During the closing credits of Godzilla, King of the Monsters, a newspaper article suggested that the kaiju tracking agency Monarch was building a mechanical creature. After this Easter egg was discovered, the blueprints for an unknown project can be seen on a high-tech computer screen. The same trailer also appeared to give us our first very quick glimpse at a Godzilla-sized metallic being. But it was the plot of the trailer that really got longtime fans excited.
Godzilla's out there and he's hurting people and we don't know why.
As we mentioned before, Mechagodzilla was disguised as the original hero when it first stomped into the public. And in a Godzilla vs. Kong trailer, Godzilla is causing havoc and nobody knows why.
There's something provoking him that we're not seeing here.
I'm of the same opinion.
But what if that giant beast we're seeing was actually Mechagodzilla in disguise? Not only would it be a great twist for a modern movie, but it opens up the possibility that Kong and Godzilla can team up to defeat a giant robot. Who wouldn't want to see these two giant monsters work together to rip off Mechagodzilla's head?
Who bows to who?
Nobody gonna stop me. Here we go.
Kong bows to no one.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
But even if that Mechagodzilla storyline never comes to be, the character would still have a rich history. It was created just in time to celebrate 20 years of Godzilla action.
メカゴジラの活躍ぶりをご覧ください。
Although its alien backstory was originally meant for a different kaiju, Mechagodzilla took the odd origin story and made it its own.
よし。
Between its tremendous strength and wide range of abilities, it's always a fun opponent to see pitted against Godzilla. Hopefully, it'll be a staple character in future monster movies. No matter where it ends up, we'll always remember it as a mechanical beast that was perfectly designed to fit into pop culture history.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.